finally text back. Okay. Hey guys, it's me, Allison, and today I'm going to be doing a freshman back-to-school advice tip sort of video, so I hope you guys enjoy. So first off, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Allison. I am going to be a sophomore this year, so yeah, I decided to make this video. So I'll give you a rundown of what I was like in middle school and elementary school, like as a student. I was one of those straight A kids who got like awards for like personality in 5th grade and stuff. And I was in yearbook in 8th grade. I was like moderately nerdy, I guess. I don't know. I used to read so much in elementary school, but I really need to get back into that. So anyway, that's just kind of a rundown of like the kind of student I was, like, because you know, you feel, because like the advice might not apply to everybody. Disclaimer time. I don't have the most experience in the world with high school because I'm only going to be a sophomore, but I was a freshman, so I have advice for freshmen. School did come fairly easy to me, or like it always kind of has. So I don't know how well my advice will help you guys. What worked for me might not work for you guys, and this is basically a combination of my experience and like other high school advice I've heard over the years and such. So yeah, let's get started. So first off, I'll give you guys a rundown of the classes that I took as a freshman. So basically in my school we have a 4x4 schedule, so you take 4 classes each semester. A semester is half of a school year. And yeah, and the classes for my school are like kind of accelerated, I'm pretty sure. So like we have like Spanish 1-2 as a 1 semester, Spanish 3-4 is 1 semester, so yeah. So first semester I took AP Environmental Science, Honors English, our PE class thing, we had to take that, unless you're like, you know, there were exceptions, and Spanish 1-2. Second semester I took Drama 1-2, Algebra 3-4, our PE thing again, and Spanish 3-4. Why did I have an accent there? I don't know. So yeah, first semester was way harder for me than second semester. My classes second semester were so easy, and like all of my teachers that semester hated giving homework, so it was like perfect. I was like chilling after school on those days, so yeah, I had like no homework. It was awesome. First semester I was so stressed out, and like it was rough, especially APES. That was basically the hardest one. That's the abbreviation for AP Environmental Science. That was my hardest class that semester. I honestly really liked Honors English. At first, I wanted to drop the class, but then I was too lazy, so I was like, alright, I'll stick with it. And then I actually ended up really loving Honors English, so yeah, we'll get into that in a second. But yeah, first semester was really difficult for me. I was really stressed out, and I was so glad when it was over. Oh my god. So yeah, and also I had a really hard time first semester balancing like school life with like social life, and like yeah, so like one of the things we did in PE was we had to do this giant project about ourselves, and one thing they had made us do was a health triangle. So it was like emotional health, physical health, and social life, I think. Oh no, mental health, physical health, and social life, something like that. So it was either, it was emotional / mental. So yeah, so you gotta make sure you balance all 3 of those, and I had so much trouble with that first semester. I had like no social life, honestly. I did like nothing with other people. I had friends, but like we didn't really hang out like outside of school and stuff, and I like didn't socialize, and it was really bad. And then I was also like, I don't know, it just wasn't my best, you know. Okay, it was really bad, and I was stressed out and stuff. So there goes my mental and emotional health too. Everything was just falling apart. But second semester, I was like, you know what, we're gonna pull my life together. So I did. So I started balancing my life way better. So now like I'm way more social and all that and stuff. So yeah, all better, and I lost a bunch of weight. So physical health's getting better. All sorts of stuff because I was not happy with my weight before. So some of my tips. So I don't know if this will help you guys now, because I know for my school we choose classes in like March or May. April. We choose classes in April. We'll say April. I don't know. Somewhere around spring. So I don't know if this will help you guys now, but if you guys do have the ability to like maybe change things, I'm going to tell you guys, choose the classes that you want. Okay? I only took AP Environmental Science because my friend wanted me to take it with her, and we didn't actually even get in the same class period. So yeah. AP Environmental Science, to me, it was interesting, but it was also like sometimes it wasn't. And it was like a lot of busy work in my class, I found, and but it was good to kind of have like that experience. But I don't know if I would recommend taking it as a freshman. But I mean, I ended up with 2 Bs, so both quarters I got Bs, and then I took the AP test. My scores come out on Sunday, so I'm really excited. Because today is July. What's today? Today's July 6th. So my scores come out on the 9th, and I'm really excited to see them, because if I get a 4 or a 5, my teacher will bump my grade up to an A, so it's not going to be a B anymore, so that'll raise my GPA. Woo! But yeah, So honestly, I think I did okay in that class. I handled it better than some of my classmates did, and yeah, but it was a struggle. So just make sure you pick classes that you actually want to take. So in the end, I'm kind of glad I took it because I got that experience, and also I made some good friends in that class. But I don't know if I would recommend you guys taking things just because your friends are taking them. Sometimes it is good to hear advice from other people though. So like for me, I planned on taking French until now, or until like I took Spanish, because everybody I talked to, they were like my family, they were all like, take Spanish, it is going to be really useful for you. So I took Spanish, and honestly I love Spanish so much, and I'm so glad I took it instead of French, because I really really enjoy Spanish. It comes really easily to me, and I plan on going all the way to AP Spanish, because I really really love it. It's just so much fun for me. I don't know, I just really like Spanish, so I'm really glad I took that, because I also made awesome friends in my Spanish classes, so like that's a bonus. So yeah, just like sometimes take what you want, but then other times it is nice to at least hear people's advice and think about it. So yeah, but also at the same time, I also want to say, don't give up on classes too quickly. Like I told you guys with my honors English story, I wanted to drop it at the beginning because it seemed really hard. I was getting like C's on these paragraphs we had to write. But then in the end, it turned out okay because I was getting A's on my essays and stuff, and it was going well. Or I got like high B and A's on my essays that we did, and I ended up really loving the class. We got to do Romeo and Juliet, and I love acting, and so that was really fun for me. I was like Romeo every time basically, because we had like groups and stuff, and each group would perform the same scene. So that was really fun. So actually, honors English turned out to be really really fun. So don't give up on your classes too quickly. Like give them a chance. They might get better. Like my dad thought maybe the teacher's just trying to like scare us at the beginning, make us think it'll be really hard, and then it'll kind of ease up a little bit. So just give it a chance. So yeah, you know what's best for you guys. Like if you want to keep taking it, go for it. Challenge yourself. If you don't, it's okay. Sometimes you're not ready for that like class. Also, I want to tell you guys, it's good to join clubs and to start getting involved at your school. You might think it's too early to start thinking about college and stuff, but it's really not. I think it'd be good to start thinking about it freshman year. I don't know how many colleges actually look at your freshman grades, but it's good to start getting like involved in the school and stuff. So, if you want to do sports and stuff. I do not do sports. I am not sporty. I thought about trying out for golf team, but like I don't know how to golf. And then I figured out I'm not going to really have time in the rest of my high school life to do that. So yeah, just start, finding some clubs. At my school we do like a club rush thing, so you can see all the clubs, or well, a lot of the clubs and stuff. Actually, you don't actually see a lot of them, because there's so many clubs in my school. But just find out what like interests you guys. I was in like 3-ish clubs kind of this year, but then I kind of stopped going to like all their meetings, because I don't know, I didn't really enjoy them that much. But, find clubs that interest you guys. One of them I had to be in for apes. But find clubs that interest you guys, Try out different things, get involved, make new friends and all that. It's going to be a good time. Also, make sure you guys be yourselves, okay? Because, like, you don't want to change just because you're in high school and stuff, and, you don't want to change to fit in and stuff. Be yourself, You're awesome. Also, I recommend go to the school dances. I went to homecoming my freshman year. I did not go to formal, and I was not asked to prom, because I'm like a potatoey freshman. But yeah, try going to a dance. And you might think you won't like it. I don't know. You won't know until you try it. So just go to it. Homecoming was pretty cool for me. It was pretty fun. So yeah, I'm excited for next year's homecoming already. I have my dress, I have my heels, I have makeup and stuff. I'm pumped. Okay. Oh, and by the way, you do not need a date to go to the dance. Do you think I had a date? No, honey. Remember, when you take pictures, guys, the sun goes down. I forgot that for my homecoming last year, so remember that. Also, try not to procrastinate, guys. I know I struggle with this too. Don't worry. Don't you worry. But it really sucked for me. We had these 2 giant projects in my apes class. He told us about it like the very first week or month or something. I don't know. He told us about them. And I put them off to like the month before, to like the very last couple weeks before it was due. I was like, oh, I have winter break. It's great. Good time to do these. No, honey. I was very stressed. And it was not going very well, so the day before both those projects were due, I was stayed up till like 3, and I got 2.5 hours of sleep or something that night. I still did okay. The next day I was like, oh, I actually feel pretty awake. Cool. But like I don't recommend that. You guys might be like, oh, Allison, I live on 2.5 hours of sleep every night, and I'm like, okay, cool. I can't do that. I need a lot of sleep. I'm a tired person, okay? So like if you guys can handle that, I don't know if you want to. I recommend going to sleep and getting sleep because it'll help you be less stressed and stuff. Sleep is good for you, but I don't know. I don't know, man. Your life. But definitely try not to procrastinate and don't be like me doing your projects the night before because that was really not good and I was very, very stressed. I have those projects here. Actually, no, I only have one of them. Oh, the other one's online. Yeah, so at the end I was like half-assing my project. I was like, I have given up because I used to be like I have to do everything perfectly, but actually one thing I'm grateful for APES, it taught me not everything has to be perfect when you're doing your assignments. I'm like, okay, like that might be really bad advice. Parents might be judging me. They might be like, what kind of advice are you giving my child? But like, if it's stressing you out that much, bro, take it chiller. Also, check if there's anything you need to do for the class before you take it. Like, there are summer assignments for some classes at my school. I know I have one for my... Do you mind? Someone's cutting grass outside. I'm sorry about that. But it's really hot, so I'm gonna have the window open. So, yeah, make sure you check online or anything, or somewhere to see if there's any assignments for your class, like, before it actually starts. Because there was an APE summer assignment I didn't know about till my friend was browsing the school website and was like, yo, there's a summer assignment. I was like, what? And that was a lot of work, so make sure you find out about that. I have one for Honors Humanities coming up, so gotta do that. I haven't done it yet. Again, make sure you get your sleep, you guys. Be healthy, you know, drink your water, eat your vegetables, all that, you know. You gotta make sure you're taking care of your body, okay? Also, balance your time. Like I talked about with the health triangle thing they made me do in my class. Balance your time, guys. Because it can be really hard to find the right balance. I know I spent too much time on schoolwork for a semester, and I wasn't socializing and wasn't doing any of that, you know. So make sure you balance your time. Find out what's best for you guys. You know what's best. Come on, guys. You can do it. I believe in you. Also, find out what you love to do. This goes along with like the clubs and everything. Join some sports and stuff. Try out. Yeah, just find what you love. You know, it's great. Some people say colleges like it when you stick with something for a long time, so that worries me a little bit because I have not stuck with anything I did freshman year. But we'll see. I kind of have a plan for what I'm going to do. So this year, 10th grade, the one I'm going into sophomore year, I'm going to be in color guard. 11th and 12th grade, junior and senior year, I'm planning on trying out for the advanced choir and also doing drama productions because that's really what I love to do. I might love doing color guard too, so I might like it. I don't know. I just wanted to try it. I don't know. Like, none of my friends were really going to do it before, or, I mean, I met people in it now, so they're my friends, but, like, none of my other friends, like, were going to do it or anything. I just wanted to do it on my own. I decided, hey, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to do my own thing. I don't care if y'all judge me, because some of them do. But I'm going to do it because I want to try it, and it seemed really fun to me. So, yeah, but I'm pretty sure I'm not going to continue it because I want to stick with the things I know I really like, and because that's kind of what I want to major in. Drama and like singing and stuff. So that's more what I want to major in, so I decided for my last 2 years of school I'm going to do that, and I'm also going to join like the clubs we have for doing volunteer work and stuff, so I can get those hours and stuff, and join like National Honor Society and stuff. So yeah. Okay, so now some learning tips I have. One tip I have is to try writing in blue pen, because I heard somewhere that helps you with memory, so I did that once for my APES quiz that I was going to have the next day, and I was tied with like 2 other people for the highest scores in the class, so you could try it. It's great. I guess I could show you guys some study things I have. So yeah, okay, honestly my writing would get really messy sometimes, but like here we have some notes. Yeah, just like organize your notebook, make sure it's like organized. I like to have a table of contents in the beginning, because that's what we did with my science notebooks in middle school. A lot of times I didn't finish our notes, but you know, so yeah, see, it would get really, really messy when I was trying to write a lot of info. So this was just mostly for memorizing. I was never going to look at these notes again. So yeah, this was just to help me memorize. So yeah, I did the blue note thing. Sometimes it helped me, yeah, just like figure out what works best for your notes, maybe drawing pictures and stuff. Also, by the way, I took the PSAT as a freshman. I don't know if you guys are going to do that, because you take it for free as a sophomore, I believe, but PSAT in freshman year you got to pay. I was studying for the AP test. I took notes in a different notebook. I just busted out a notebook that I got from like our freshman orientation person on the first day. So yeah, I just started practicing with like some FRQs I found online because, well, I didn't find them. My teacher told us about them. They have like old FRQs from other years, so I would practice and like quiz myself and stuff. So yeah, just that's some stuff. I don't know. So some study tips that I have would be, I like personally for me, these work for me. They might not work for you. I like to make, I don't know, somehow I make weird associations in my mind. So like I did this for when we were studying Greek theater and drama. We barely did that. It was very brief. Drama was like so much fun. I loved drama. Where was it? Okay, drama stuff. So like, one thing we had to remember was Euripides. Is related to like, had pathos and sorrow and compassion. So Euripides, to me, I was like E. It starts with an E, so does emotions, sorrow and compassion, and pathos. Those are like emotion-y things and stuff. So another thing I would do is I would like read my notes out loud. I don't know, when I was studying for my Greek theater quiz, which was actually really easy, and you know, it was very easy, but because our drama teacher was so chill. When I was studying for that, I would like read my notes out loud to myself, and then I would like read in different accents and stuff, because that helped me. So like, yeah, just go over it. I would just read it out loud to myself a few times, and then I was good. Another tip that I have is I like to do those things where you make a phrase where the first letter of each word represents something. I don't know what it's called. It's either like an acronym or a mnemonic device. One of those things. I like using those. Those are helpful. So like my study book, where is it at? So like I use this for my test, and by the way, there's practice tests in here that are very helpful. Things like troposphere and all that stuff. I had like some Taylor Swift mnemonic or acronym thing. Oh, hey, look, they wrote it in here. Word associations and all that. Like, they have it literally right in this book. Wow, okay. I see how it is. Just, it says aggressive guessing. Okay. Aggressively guesses. So yeah. Oh, yeah. Multiple choice tests, when you do those, it's very helpful to do process of elimination. That's really helpful, guys. I don't know. I always like to go through again after and like count the ones I was pretty sure were right to like give myself an idea of like the lowest possible grade I could get on that test. And remember, some tests are curved, I think. Well, for me at least. Find what works best for you study-wise. I like to rewrite stuff a bunch of times. I like to read it out loud to myself in different accents, like British accents. Sorry if I offend British people when I do it, because it's not, it's okay. I don't know. I like to come up with like little phrases in my mind. I'm pretty sure I wrote them down. I wish I found them. But yeah, those are just my study tips, guys. Also, don't copy homework, guys. I don't know. I personally think you shouldn't do that because you're not going to learn. I mean, okay, so like I know people do it, they're like, oh, it's going to give me the points and stuff, I need that. I guess, but like when it comes to the test, you're not going to know what was on that homework because you didn't do it, and that's might be why it could be harder, because like I find the homework helps you practice and stuff, like if you do your math homework. So yeah, my math teacher was so chill this year, so that was nice. So yeah, I don't really copy homework. Maybe like sometimes my classmates and I will work together and stuff. They'll help me on problems, so then I might need to copy some stuff down. But I try not to. Mostly try to do my own. But sometimes, you know, you like need help on a problem and stuff. You can copy that. So yeah, you feel. And yeah, it's not gonna help you learn if you copy. And honestly, it's just gonna come back to bite you in the butt for your test. Make sure you check your grades to see how they're weighted. I personally am not very good at that. I'm not good at figuring out how the grade weighting goes, but sometimes the tests are worth way more than like the homework and stuff. So like check your grade weighing, you know, and try not to copy your homework, guys. But, you know, sometimes it's hard. Also, talk to your teachers, guys. Do not be scared to talk to them. Don't be scared to ask them questions and stuff. If they have an email, you can email questions and stuff if you guys are too scared to ask them in person. I emailed my APES teacher so many times the summer before I was even in his class, so yeah, I had a lot of questions. But yeah, just email your teachers if you have questions, concerns and stuff, or like talk to them. They're just people too, man. It's okay. Yeah, I was pretty chill with most of my teachers. Just, I don't know, just be chill with your teachers. Also, guys, for me, planners really helped. Our school gave us a planner this year. They give you planners like every year, I'm pretty sure. But next year, or this upcoming school year, I'm going to buy my own planner because the planners they give us were tiny, man. Those are tiny things. But yeah, I like using the planners to write down what I have to do and all that to keep myself organized. Also, setting alarms on like my phone will help me. Like, I'll just set an alarm for like 8:30 or something, do math homework if like there's something I need to do that I usually don't have to or something. Set an alarm maybe, and that'll help you to remember. Just like bug yourself, like if you have a form you need signed, set an alarm, then you're good. Random tips. I recommend bringing a jacket, because you never know what could happen. Like those dude who sat on gum one time, sometimes people's periods can go through their pants. Just bring a jacket and tie that thing around your waist, you good? Well, I mean, only if like something happens, because like, I don't know. You don't have to have it around your waist all the time, but like I recommend bringing like a jacket, although I kind of stopped doing that I think towards the end of the year. Oh yeah, and use like your time you have in school, because that's really helpful. Like my school gives us like SSR time, which is sustained silent reading on Tuesdays and Thursdays, so that's when I would like do my drama journal entries that I had to do, although I honestly stopped checking, but I kept doing them. Sometimes schools give you time, so that'd be great. If you have a really busy day, you're gonna have a busy day, like this upcoming year I'm gonna have color guard practice after school and stuff, and I'm gonna have to go to the football games to perform in the halftime show and stuff, so I need to make sure I do my homework ahead of time, so like manage your time well, guys. Also for freshman advice, remember to spend some time with your family, guys, because you only have so much time before you are graduating and going off to college or doing whatever you're going to do after. Maybe you're going to get a job. I don't know what you're going to do after high school, whatever you want. But remember to spend some time with your family during high school, because before you know it, you're going to be moving out. You're growing up, and it's going by fast. So make sure you cherish your time with them, and also, you might want to like hang out with your friends and stuff, or like watch Netflix or something, but also make sure you spend time with like your loved ones, and all that. So yeah, and also don't forget to start thinking about college, guys. So yeah, it's very, very important. Muy importante. Those are all the tips I have for you guys today. If you guys have any questions about high school or freshman year and stuff, leave those in the comments for me and I will answer them, hopefully. I'm sorry, I hit the tripod. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Have an amazing day, everyone. If you're not already, hugs to the camera. Please like, comment, favorite, and subscribe. Welcome to my channel if you're new. My name is Allison, and bye!